Okay, let's see how much further we get in this stage this episode. Ideally we finish it, but I don't know how far we've gotten so far. I need to get those gradients. Hold on. Wait a second, Diff. Oh no, even more. This is how we build up our time reserves, which now I'm actually concerned about after how we had some trouble at the beginning of the stage. I think once you've built up your time reserves, you're probably fine. It's just you need to get to the point where you do that to start with. Is this a monument here? I guess so. It's not getting painted. I'll go back to Biff. I've just been wanting to deal with this thing while I'm here. Okay. Oh. Okay, this part's just forcibly gray. I don't know why. Yeah, we're definitely seeing more Biff now. I guess there wasn't much Biff earlier on because of the issue of the game not wanting to stick enemies on us yet. I can see where turrets or something, like enemy spawners are supposed to appear in front of that monument as well. I guess they're only active once you activate the monument mission. Okay, where are you? Doing on there. There you go. There you go. Yeah, so far the combat missions aren't really much to be impressed by, I feel like, but let's get this one. No, nice paint job on the statue. I figured that would be, given how much it's a focal point, I thought there'd be a unique look for it, but I guess not. Yeah, lots of Biff's missions only spawn enemies once you talk to them, I guess. There we go, now we can do the monument. See, just such a density here of stuff to do now. Where's the... There we go, this is the monument. Might as well do that. Oh, 3. Is it all yellow? I really came here while I was not colorful because, I wanted to make it easy to change to the next color that I would need for this. Oh, that spawned an enemy? Oh no, I guess the guy just spawned because there was an enemy spawner that activated from me activating the mission. That is somewhere that is not here. No, I think he's disappeared. I should be careful here. Yeah. Put myself in a mobile position doing that. Need us to be that low on paint. Is there something other color over here? I guess there's yellow. There's plenty of yellow around here. Okay, and paint this one here. Oh, there's the blimp. Not gonna go for that right now. We have other objectives. There it is. Very good. Alright, let's get back on the paint front though. Yeah, it was actually costing a lot. This is definitely a change. Instead of me just getting the right color and running straight into the monument. Okay, what do we want to do next here? That's all. Finish cleaning up the court here. Each one a different color. Oh, okay, I have specific colors I want each one to be. Jeez. It's got a lot of stuff it wants us to do here. Did I get everything here? I think so. That there it wants green. Where's the blue? Come on. There we go. There we go. No. And then another one was yellow, just right over here. Oh, be careful there. Don't want to turn it the wrong color. Red. It's good to pay attention, I think, to the colors I see up top, because it tells me what I need more of them, whether I'm down with a particular color of building. So I need purple somewhere. And I just need blue. Come on. The targeting with Z is not consistent in my experience. I do have a pretty hard time getting it to trigger in this game, to be honest. Oh, okay. The hot plates just aren't here anymore. Did it transform it into it or something? Okay, this real some things just stay gray forever for some reason. Alright, what do you want? Ardia's is the green one's name, I guess. That should be easy to remember considering what her shtick is. Oh. Okay. Lots of these are not especially interesting terrain to traverse. It's just like a normal going from one place to another. I missed one? Indeed I did. I think it matters how much energy, how much speed you jump into the wall when you jump off of it. If you don't have any speed to start with, it doesn't really do anything. Something like that, it's hard to tell. Anyways, where's this one that I'm missing? Oh, it's all the way up there, okay. Let's see, okay. Some of those edge up here. There you go. Now I have a bronze. Jeez. Takes a while. They're all locking gates somewhere. That's the end of the stage, okay. Yeah, see, once we got into an area that just has lots of stuff in it, then it was just... we could just dominate everything. Yeah, you gotta be careful when you don't have access to a place like this, I guess. I guess the right strategy in some cases might be to move on at first and then come back once you have... Can I paint this whole block? Here we go. Good. Am I still missing something over here? Here, jeez. Some of those don't feel like they should count as separate buildings. Wait. I don't want to be brown. Hold on. Okay. Why not? It'd be a good vantage point, if nothing else. Oh. I had to jump up at the wall to get these flares. Okay. There we go. Remember that blip being harder to get? Okay, this is not a good vantage point, dude. Come on. What are you talking about? Whatever. Alright. You got one more chance, little blue dude. Two stars this time, okay. Okay, yeah, the 1 second I think that you get for each flare is just 1 second of extra time for... What are we doing? Okay. 1 second of extra time for the little miniature mission you're doing, not for the whole stage. I was not usually paying attention to that because I was usually doing platforming whenever I was collecting these flares. So little bits of geometry get stuck on, jeez. I've already been up here, as you can see. How did I get that part? Not sure what happened there. No. Fair enough. Not anymore. Ah, fine. I was just up there, taking them other colors. Okay, just do some yellow. No. It never targets what I want it to target. I feel like. Okay. Okay. Getting okay with the platforming here. The inconsistency in how far you jump off of a wall is still a big problem, I think. But otherwise, I feel pretty alright with the platforming compared to before. Oh. Alright, get little corners back here. Just surrounding these guys in paint. Okay, so I guess if you just catch them, but as soon as they notice you're fine already. They're not ready to get a shot off on you immediately or anything. Those heavy inkies. Oh, yeah, now we're in a less painted, less colorful area. I think it's a dark when you go in here. Okay, Artie's just gonna tell me to paint stuff. Not that I dislike getting Artie's style on too, but sometimes it does seem worthwhile to get a head start on whatever she's gonna tell me to do in a second anyways. Okay, stuck on stuff. Again. Alright. You know what? Let's see what Artie has to say. Already red. I had a feeling it was gonna be red or something like that because there's so much red over here. It made me think, okay, I have a feeling if I'm just gonna accidentally do the whole mission if I paint all these buildings before talking to her. Oh, come on. Very good. I'll get those gradients in a second. But while I'm here, I to get all this stuff over here. I don't want to go down there. Not just yet. Oh. Some of these things I'm very, very sorry I don't have to paint to, you know, consider all the painting in the level complete, but I still like to do it anyways. This is the red road, I guess. There you go. Alright, where did you want to? Hold on. Oh yeah, I haven't gotten up there. I don't know if I can do that from here. Doesn't feel like it. Do I need to get up higher from another spot than drop down there? It feels like that's what I need to do. Hold on. What's that grading? Oh, I also missed another whole objective up here. Okay, what do you want, Artie? I don't know where the other billboard is quite yet, but we'll go get it. Shoot. I need to be careful not to hit those gradients right there. Okay, this is just exactly where I want to go. Very good. Oh, more gradients, jeez. Where even are they? They're over here. I don't think I ever managed to paint a blimp when I first played this game. I could be wrong. That was my recollection. Whereas I've had a relatively easy time doing it in this game so far. Except for the first stage. The first stage felt the hardest. Yeah, what do you want, Biff? Yeah, I already got one of them, but... yeah, I guess you need to either be really decisive to... again, I don't know what it's like if they actually fire at you yet, but my idea so far with these guys is to either be really decisive and get them before they can get you, or if you can't get them immediately, then let them fire at you and then wait until they're reloading. I guess there's a... I don't know of anything else to do in this area so far, or anymore. I don't see anything pointing me to any objectives in this area, so... Yep, about that next goal, guys. So I suspect this is the last area. As you focus on one that doesn't actually have ink on it. Oh man, there's more stuff up there? Oh geez. Okay, no, there's actually a lot of stuff left still. Okay, so we've got this low density area here, and then we have another whole big city block. For the last area, okay. Man, these stages are already getting quite longer. It's gonna be tough to fit. It feels like it's gonna be difficult to fit a level in a single recording session at some point. Dude. There we go. Again, it can be really hard to do seemingly simple stuff sometimes, platforming-wise in this game. Is anyone gonna be released down here? Because I feel like I'm gonna have to come back up here. I see this door here. Just very carefully avoiding that whole area. Don't want to be too close to the poor people, I guess. You're not your revolutionaries. Oh, I guess they just you go up here. fine. I'll see what you want. I don't know if I should let their voice clips finish or not before I go to the next. Okay. Oh boy, I just went directly on the ink there, and the game was just kind of not to actually ink me. Okay. Nice. From here, it looks like it should just be as simple as just walking over this area. Get up. Yeah. Getting used to pressing B to cancel momentum, it turns out to be extremely useful in this game. I think with how weighty your movement is, it also just makes it way easier to land in a precise location. Okay, now I do need to go back and get those guys at the bottom. Right. You can look at Blob in their famous blue color. Not anymore. I was tempted to say no to that red because everything was already red over here, but... yeah, darn it. I realized I should probably just go for the... Where is water? This is not a nice place to be. Yeah. Gotta be careful over here. I'll deal with inkies in a minute, but... one thing at a time. Okay, let's go up and get those inkies I missed earlier. Not inkies, those gradients. There we go. Oh yeah, and also lose all of our music now. Because I got inked. Oh well. I don't know if I like how the music completely resets when you get inked, the same way it does like if you enter a new area and so on. I think it loses a bit too much momentum compared to what it should. I think it makes sense for it to give a hit to the energy of the music, but not quite to that degree. Oh well. Are there guys in here? Yes, there are. Okay. And see, now I'm not worried about time at all, because as soon as I found an area with radians in them and whatnot, it was just a total non-issue. Can regular inkies even ink you? I'm actually not even sure. Like, if they just hit you with their little batons. And a couple things are missing over here. Better water than ink, but come on. Just need to paint stuff. Yeah, it's hard to paint stuff that's producing. Oh man, I only painted the one plate. Dude. And so much for my music. It's so hard to paint these. There we go. Jeez. I think the thing that throws me off a lot about trying to jump off a wall is the game only lets you jump off a wall if you're actually really, really holding the opposite direction away from that wall. But it's a little tough to convince the game that you're doing so sometimes. Okay. Oh, sorry. I just don't feel like dealing with an objective while doing other stuff here. Just wanted to get this place cleaned out first. Jeez! Well, Artie, maybe you're just not asking enough of me then. Also, completing an objective seems to bump up the music energy a little bit on its own. Okay. I'm wondering, so there's still a little something I'm missing over there, aren't there? Guess I'll just get her up top. Okay. Pretty easy going at this point, though. Okay, just random hot plate over here. Seems like a weird place for hot plate, in my opinion. Because I say that, and then... I like how Blob glues himself to the fire upon touching it. It's like the opposite of touching a stove sort of reaction. I really don't like you have to wait a second before you actually go on the hot plates. I feel like what I just did is what I'm gonna get asked to do now that I've done it, but no. I'm not dumb enough to try to go for those buildings. Tempting as it is. Come on now. I want to get back over. There you go. Collisions on that are a little high. Okay. Man, there's a lot... I'd like to get to the next part of this stage first. In the one episode. I saw there's something on the ground that I hadn't quite gotten yet. But it does always confuse me still when I see that, oh, there's just this gray thing still on this, Victory! Let's try to not die on our way here to the next stage. Hold on. The next part of the level. Also, unpainted a few things annoyingly in the process. Whoops. I was just thinking, I'm not trying to deal with these guys yet. Hold on. Just being distracted. Yeah, I thought there was a thing or two on the ground that I would have liked to get that I didn't see painted yet, but whatever. Again, things I know don't actually matter. But it's just satisfying to get them. These guys are just standing on the hot plates. Also, a nice sound effect there. Okay, hold on. Is there even anything to wash myself with here? There was right here. Okay. I was trying to get the transform engine out. I don't know if the transform engine will immediately get rid of those guys. While we're here. This will probably kill you pretty quick if you don't do it right. Probably gotta be really careful in this area. Because there's actually stuff to paint here. Huh, interesting. So that we'll go for next time, I guess. That's gonna be an interesting challenge. This is also a monument. Okay. Okay, well, we'll give it a shot next time. At least there's water nearby to make sure we don't die and other paint to pick up and so on. Okay. We'll manage it then, and we'll probably finish this stage and then afterwards do the other little stages after this too. See you then.